Hello student, this is your 15th lecture of electrical machine 2. Okay, so now today's question is construction and working of shaded pole single phase motor. Okay, so first of all, introduction. What is a shaded pole induction motor? A shaded pole motor is a simple split phase type of self starting single phase induction motor. Okay, so if you're not aware about what is the this shaded pole induction motor, then let us discuss first its types. Okay, so what are the types of single phase induction motor? Induction motor divided in two type: split phase and shaded pole induction motor. And split phase is further divided into two parts: a resistance split phase induction motor and a capacitor split phase induction motor. Okay, so uh, capacitor split phase motor is a further divided in a three part, which is a capacitor start motor, capacitor start, capacitor run motor, and last one is a permanent split capacitor motor. Okay, so now what is this all capacitor, why capacitor is used? So whenever whenever we discuss about the capacitor split phase induction motor, then you will get this point why this capacitor is used. Okay, so up to now we in today's lecture we discussed the shaded pole induction motor. Okay, which is the second type of induction motor. And we also have some another AC motors, which is a synchronous motor and commutator motor, but this will we see in upcoming lectures. Okay, so don't worry about it up to now. Then now we jump to the shaded pole induction motor. Okay, so in shaded pole induction motor, uh, is a simple split phase type self starting. Okay, this is very important line: self starting single phase induction motor. Okay, so by using shaded pole, we ultimately we make these single phase induction motor self starting. Okay, so this motor has a very lower rating popularity, like in 0.05 hp. Okay, which is around 40 watt. Okay, or it is very small type, its application is in a very small type of motors. Okay, shaded pole induction motor has a no commutator, no brushes, no collector rings, no connectors, no capacitor, or no any moving switch part. Okay, so it is a relatively cheaper, simpler, extremely rugged in construction and reliable. Okay, so this is the first advantage of shaded pole induction motor. Second advantage is that absence of centrifugal switch eliminates the possibility of motor failure. Okay, so now again you have a, question, you in your mind a question is arise that what is this centrifugal switch. Okay, so when you learn the capacitor split phase induction motor, then you will encounter one switch which is called a centrifugal switch. Okay, so at in that lecture we will discuss about the centrifugal switch. Okay, what is the function of centrifugal switch? Also, we have a three disadvantage or drawbacks of the single phase induction motor, or we can say shaded pole single phase induction motor. Okay, so very low starting torque. Okay, due to the shading of the pole. Okay, then we have a losses, high losses. So we have a low efficiency due to high reluctance offered by shading coil, low power factor. Okay, so these are the three main disadvantage of shaded pole induction motor. So this is the construction of single phase shaded pole induction motor, in which we have a stator, we have a rotor. Okay, but here in stator we shade the pole. Okay, stator pole is cut at one section, you can see here this is the cutting portion. Okay, and by cutting this we make the one shading coil around the this cut portion, and we called it as a shaded pole, and this part is a unshaded pole. Okay, so similarly we have at the bottom we have another shaded pole. Okay, but these both are in opposite direction. Okay, So why it is opposite, you will see when we will discuss about the working. Okay, so up to now, this is the construction. Now how it works? Okay, when alternating current pass through the stator winding provided on status salient pole, the magnetic axis of pole shifts from the unshaded part to the shaded part. Okay, so which equivalent to the actual physical movement of the pole. Okay, so this is the very important statement. When we give the alternating current to the stator winding, magnetic axis of pole. Okay, uh, mag- uh, generally a magnetic axis, if we not shade this pole, then magnetic axis is the at the center of the pole. Okay, but if we cut this portion and we insert one shading coil, then now our magnetic flux, axis of magnetic flux shift from unshaded to shaded part. Okay, or which is equivalent to the actual physical movement of the pole. Hence rotor start to rotate in the shading direction, shifting direction. Okay, so this is the important figure for the upcoming explanation. uh, um, just only remember the what are the portions. This is a OA, AB and BC portion, and why this figure is necessary in next page. Okay, so this is the discussion how this motor is work. Okay, so during the OA portion, okay, what happened during OA portion? The flux begins to increases rapidly and EMF is induced in the shading coil. Okay, so first statement is flux begins to increase. Okay, I already said that, remember that figure. Okay, in that figure flux is start increasing rapidly and EMF is induced in the shading coil. Okay, this is the shading coil. Okay, this is shading coil and this is a stator coil. Okay, so flux is induced in a shading coil. The resulting current in the shading coil will be in a such direction so that it oppose the main flux. Okay, so again due to Lenz's law, this shading, if EMF is induced and this shading coil is short circuited, okay, to itself, so current is flow, and if current is flow, another flux will be produced, and this flux is uh, oppose the main flux. Okay, so thus the flux in a shaded portion, if it oppose the main flux, then flux in the shaded portion is weak. Okay, become weak, and in unshaded portion it becomes standard. Okay, so due to this, you can see here there are many lines of flux here, but there is only one line flux here. Okay, so resultant flux more towards the unshaded side. So during OA portion this will happen. Okay, and during AB portion what will happen, the maximum flux has reached almost maximum value and is not changing now. Okay, if during AB portion our flux will be attain the maximum value. Okay, and that maximum value changes becomes, what happened to change of flux, it will be slower. Okay, and at the top changes will be constant, changes will be zero. Okay, it will be become the 5 maximum. Okay, since the almost no resulting current in a shading coil, hence it not oppose the main flux. Okay, here we have a constant type, or we can say almost maximum flux value of flux. So in now in shading coil there is a no any EMF induced and there is a no current and there is a no opposing flux produced. Okay, so now we have a thus, flux distribution across the poles, shaded plus unshaded, is a uniform. Okay, same. In during the OA portion, what happened? Shaded pole, unshaded pole has a more flux than the shaded pole. But during AB portion, we have a uniform distribution of flux. Okay, so resultant flux is in the center of main flux. Okay, you can say here resultant is in unshaded portion. During AB portion, we have a resultant at the center of pole, and during the BC portion, we again our flux will start decreasing. Okay, so due to this, EMF is induced in the shading coil again, resulting flux, resulting current is flow in the shading coil, and we now we have again we have a uh, we have a opposite flux, okay, main opposite flux. Thus the flux in a shaded portion of coil is standard. Now trend it change, okay, so now we have a more flux in a shaded portion and less flux in a unshaded, so resultant will be moved from the center to the end, okay. So you can see our resultant flux is moved from unshaded to shaded, unshaded to center, and then center to unshaded. So this is why our flux is like rotating, okay, slightly rotating, and it will create the rotation of the rotor, okay. So this is why our shaded type induction motor is self start, okay. So what is the application? This is a very small type of motor then where it use, okay. So the most common application are table fans, okay, exhaust fan, you already seen the table fan, and then exhaust fan, hair dryers, fan for a refrigerator, air conditioning equipment, and electronic equipment, and cooling fans, okay. So these are the all the application of shaded pole induction motor, okay. So whenever you see the uh, any motor where you don't find any capacitor over it, then understand that then it might be shaded pole, because shaded pole doesn't require any uh, capacitor, okay. It will start by using this shading, okay, shading technique, okay. So whenever you encounter with a induction motor but it does not have a capacitor, then it means that it is a shaded pole induction motor. There is also used in a record players, okay, record players. If you open some record player, then you will see some small motors are there, okay. So these are the shaded pole induction motor. And tape recorders, slide projectors, photocopying machine, in starting electric clocks, and other single phase synchronizing synchronous timing motors, okay. So these are the application of shaded pole induction motor. So this is all about the shaded pole induction motor, okay. uh, in next lecture we will see the different method of producing starting in single phase induction motor, how we can start this induction motor by different method, okay. So one method we already see, shaded pole techniques. Then now onwards we will see the split phase technique, okay. So how we can use this split phase to make the single phase induction motor self start, okay. So in next lecture we will see this one, okay. uh, if you have any query related to shaded pole induction motor, then you can comment it in a comment box, and uh, comment your enrollment number and name in comment box so that it will count as your attendance, online attendance, okay. Thank you.